quick ramble for the As the Apple Turned LoneeAppleton OGs. It is presently 8:30 a.m. I was woken up around 6 a.m. because that is Alfalfa's schedule to wake my ass up to go outside. Like, this ain't even my dog, but I'm stuck on its schedule because the owner won't allow him to sleep in her room. So now I gotta care for the dang dog and get woke up every morning at 6 a.m. So I've been up since 6 a.m. receiving this entire reality, and I want to document this because all the OGs know that I often say June 2022 I sat up out of my sleep and I said I'm gonna change my life, and today are the results from that. So as I continue to do the work to restore myself to my rightful place in this timeline, whatever, I don't know what the word is, this world, this physical reality, as I do the work to restore my lineage to our royal standing, because I am of royal blood. I am a powerful energy worker. I am all of the things. Yeah, y'all get the she just woke up, been up journaling for hours, Lonnie face. That's what you get. The more refreshed look you'll get in a couple hours. I'm still asleep, but I've been up documenting what was given to me, and what was given to me is a series of different points on a map being given to me that individually they have absolutely no meaning, but collectively what I've received is, and I say this often, we're still in slavery. We have to understand that slavery is not just physical bondage. Slavery is a mentality, and it's crazy to see people literally laugh when I say we're still slaves. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Okay, you're gonna remain one. But those of you who are open enough to see, if you're not living the way that you in your heart know that you should be living, then there's a problem there. There's something going on there, because why would you have a desire within your heart, especially in the God relationship that some of us say that we have, where God is giving us the desires of our heart per the holy book, but you have a desire within your heart and you are not living that, and you have accepted that as your reality? Why? Why have you accepted less than you deserve as your reality here in this lifetime if you truly know God? Because you've accepted something else as your reality. And what Spirit told me this morning, now I'm going to actually get to it, is that Hollywood was created because yesterday I read How to Make a Slave in the Willie Lynch letter. I believe that's the name of the other one. Every time I say it differently, but I believe it was called How to Make a Slave. And I didn't even read it. I just read the very first part of it, and then I got sidetracked. But it was just so much. I read all of the Willie Lynch letter, but I only read the beginning of the How to Make a Slave because it was just too much. It said to ensure our economical standing, we must make sure that slavery does not end. Now that is my summary of what it said. Go read it for yourself. But it said, in order for this economy to continue, we must continue the economic structure of slavery. And so the question I asked was, have you ever seen any economy fail? But especially the American economy. And I know you have seen the economy fall out of your world, but have you seen the American economy bottom out? Have you seen this economy go to ruins? And you have not. Why? Because even as they transitioned out of the physical embodiment of slavery, slave mentality still persists. And if you read the Willie Lynch letter, hoax or not, the information is real. If you read How to Make a Slave, you will see that everything that they outlined of how to maintain, as Willie Lynch said, for hundreds of years and maybe even thousands of years, it's all up here. In the life that we live, or the lives that we live, where did we learn how to live these lives? Hollywood. Now, if we go back to Hitler and we think about propaganda, how did Hitler pump propaganda into the homes? Hitler mandated that every home has a radio. And then, once every home had a radio, they pumped in propaganda. And of that propaganda, now we have Nazi Germany. So let's look at the world that we live in, look at the flimsy definitions that we live by. We stand on things. That if we're actually challenged, we can't even answer the question, what does disrespect mean? Define it right now. What does disrespect mean? If you're laying next to someone, ask them. I bet you they have a completely different definition. Yet we are living and governing our lives based on these flimsy definitions and having all these dumbass misunderstandings because we have never taken the time to actually figure life out for ourselves. We have been told through imagery and Hollywood what this world is supposed to look like, what the middle class looks like, what the hoods look like, what the upper class look like, everything that we know to be true. Do you understand that I just watched this TV show called Hierarchy, and the way that those people were living, I was like, yo, I've been manifesting poverty wealth because this is how motherfuckers are living? Like, that's a level of wealth I ain't ever seen before. So we have to understand we can only visualize and conceptualize what we've been given a visual for. Most of us. Some of us can go do other things, but most of us, we are mind controlled. And so when we do dream, we dream of the possibilities that we have been told are possible. Who told us what is possible? Hollywood. And so Hollywood, I have to do the research, but I wonder if Hollywood was introduced at the same time, or I just believe that Hollywood was created just like the radio and propaganda was introduced, and Hollywood has been a tool of mind control and has actually created this reality. So the reality that we're actually living isn't even real. So now we tie back to June 2022 when I said I'm going to change my life. Today is June 30th, 2024, same month, 2 years later. I'm going to change my life again because I just realized every single thing in this reality isn't real. Me choosing to get upset about certain things, me getting offended, me defining my love, and all these different things. Everything that I'm struggling with is a choice of mine because I learned it from Hollywood. I learned it from popular society. Everything that I struggle with, I have learned, which means at any time, I can choose to release it and redefine life and live it on my terms. You can too. So there's more to it. Don't have to catch it in the book when the book drops. And I'm like 11 books in, so you gotta wait till I publish 11 books to get to what I just dropped in this book. But understand that you can totally create your reality because your present reality was created for you. So you just get to decide who is the God in your life, who is the creator, because they taken creative control out of your hands and given it to something outside of you. And that's a lie you can choose to believe or overcome.